afternoon, South Africa, and a very warm welcome to you. And you.
And you.
What aggressive there, Polly.
You're little, but you're strong.
I'm strong
this Monday.
Welcome to you as well. Welcome to a brand new week. I trust that you had an amazing weekend and a great Monday. To kick off our week, we have South African actor, editor, and former model Muzi Mthabela joining us in the loft. He's amazing. You will love him. And you might know him from his recurring role as Duma on the Mzansi magic soapie, Isipaya.
Well, that is not all. With December around the corner, in the kitchen, we're making gingerbread cookies, one of my favorites.
Love, love, love. It's ginger all round, ginger shots and then the cookie.
Yeah.
So, plus, it doesn't matter where you are nowadays because we are streaming live on YouTube. So you can engage with us on social media and tell us, what do you think your December song will be? Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express or comment on our Facebook page. What's yours?
My favorite song right now has to be Fela in Versace, a.k.a.
Yeah, no, that's good. What's the one that I loved? The new...
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith and the guy who dated... Yeah.
But all you need to know, it's a fire track. Get it.
He dated Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift's recent exie. She's got so many exes.
Chest pains. Now, Early B, a.k.a. All Sorts, is a versatile rapper with the ability to touch the hearts of music lovers with his witty sense of humour and heartfelt social commentary.
This is definitely going to be one of your favourite songs for the summer, telling stories in Afrikaans by using his unique BE slang and rhythm. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from PE, it's Early B.
Ja, Chais, ja. Hier met broer man is nou in 'n predikament. Kom ek sê jou van 'n ander kant se kimmelin. Ek like toe met 'n noodles maar ek het daai dinge kimmel te winkel. Sien jy waar kom pikkenen? Sy roep my early boe baby, hy so by maat. As van die dalaf maar sy sing altyd daai leidraad. As ek hom koop like 'n dikke van my vry kyk diep in my oë soos hy Chais gesê vry want. Ja, ek voel snaaks hier so brother. Ander was ek op 'n vras enigiets anders. Laat die Chais van as brus vir brother dan. Buik sy so sy terug kyk brother ek. Kyk maar weg van my net die grille. Ek tong is altyd buite like sy het droë lippe my braas het praat my met dat dinge van sy face, my lekker zij. Away, wat daar die kunst. Ja, ek smaak jou rooi. No ways, ek het klaar emotie voor my, ek gaan jou kry. Ja, as jy wil leer, kom maar by my. Ja, jy nog gedij. As lekker zij. Away, wat daar die kunst met my, ek smaak jou rooi. No ways, ek het klaar emotie voor my, ek gaan jou kry. Ja, as jy wil leer, kom maar by my. Jy nog gedij.
Aangename kennis.
Aangename kennis, hoe gaan het?
Hoe gaan het met jy?
Baie goed, dankie. Hello.
Hello, I was about to say, I do not know what you were singing about, but I know I love it.
You don't know what he was singing about?
No, it
Can you
Lekker
not
J.
speak Afrikaans?
Not at all,
Not
not
even
even
Cape Town Taal?
Unfortunately not. No. I'm not proud though,
Let's
so
pretend she's not here. Okay, so, I mean, one thing I have to tell you, your performance is amazing. Your dancers are probably the best dancers we've had in this loft.
Hey, thank you
They
so
are
much.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
But what I heard and what I love about your work ethic and just your principles in your life and your music is you pay it forward. Yeah. So all of your dancers are from your community and you are doing an uplifting...
You know what, Jeannie, what I normally do is in the videos that I shoot, I use dancers from my community. I'm in Cape Town right now, so I thought, let me use Cape Town guys. And I want to say thank you to Born Spartans, dance group.
I mean, I want that little guy to do that somersault again because it literally almost gave me anxiety.
That was
crazy. Go, do it.
It's now or never.
Do it. Go.
Hey.
No pressure.
At least we know he's warmed up.
Lekker zij.
Okay, my heart.
You know those fire flame emojis?
Yeah, no.
Like, gee whiz, I just pictured somebody falling on their head, like, amazing.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
And, yeah, you're just so cool. And
Thank you, man.
what a lot of people don't know is you are super trained in acting and this and that. And, like, what made you go into music?
You know what? Now, I was when I was younger in primary school. My very first time I started performing was in a musical, and I had like one line, man. You know, one line in this musical, and I obviously had to sing with the other guys, and I made sure that one line was the best line.
No, that's how you do it.
You know,
exactly
and
do you still remember it?
Yeah, I actually don't remember the line, but I remember Cisco back in the day. Nah?
Yeah.
He had Unleashed the Dragon. Yeah, he had the album Unleashed the Dragon, and there was an intro. He had this evil laugh. I was like one of the evil guys in the play, and I had this laugh, and it was exactly like Cisco's laugh.
You have to debut it for us, yeah.
You know, so...
That was brilliant.
You're so cute.
Thank you so much.
So your music video that we saw a little bit of, you wrote it, directed, produced it, and funded the whole thing. Like, that's quite exceptional to be a jack of all trades, because it's difficult. There's so many things you've got to focus on.
Exactly.
Why did you do it like that?
Yeah.
And are you a control freak?
I won't say I'm a control freak, but I'm from Bloemendal, the northern areas. I'd say we don't have that much resources there. So what I thought was, look here, let's make use of what we have, you know.
Yeah.
And my buddy Virgil Jacobs, he had like a camera, and I studied film and television production to improve my craft as well, because I wanted to do everything myself, man, you know. Be like, look here, nobody else is gonna do it, so I have to do it myself. So I was like, Virgil, you have a camera over there. I know how to direct and like do a few editing things, you know what I'm saying? And then the girl in the thing, her name is, we call her Ella. Elvira is her real name. She studies drama. So I was like, you know what now? Let's all use our expertise, you know what I'm saying?
Collaborate and put it together.
We did that. The budget was like cool drink and 2-minute noodles for me, because I love 2-minute noodles.
Oh, they're great.
Look, Jeannie and I always say that if you want something done properly, do it yourself.
You know?
And you did a sterling job, but you haven't always been early B. Tell us about when you were still Earl from PE, and kind of coming up in the industry.
Okay, so back in the, I started out in a group. We used to be MCs, Earl and Arjami, you know? So we were 3 guys from school. We used to perform at every school's talent show, whatever the school had, any function, we performed at those things. And what our goal was to actually get our songs out there, and we didn't know how to get our songs to radio. So what we did was we created our own Bluetooth station.
Should have sent them to me at Good Hope FM.
Jeannie,
Here's a plug.
I wish I had. I didn't even have internet at that time. But anyway.
I don't think internet existed at that time when I was on radio.
So what we did was we Bluetoothed our songs to to different people, like guys in factories that worked the late night shift, kids on schools, colleges. So we started our own Bluetooth station and got our songs out there.
Wow.
We gave our songs away for free, but what we spoke to other artists, and they were like, we make our money at shows, man, you know? The tracks don't really. So we were like,
I think artists nowadays anyway make all their music at shows.
Exactly. So we were like, create the demand out there. Give the songs away for free, create the demand, they're going to book us, we're going to get our money, like that. So that was our plan. We Bluetoothed our songs out like that. And later on, as we got older, and the guys were obviously in school with me, so everybody goes their own route, man, you know? MC found his own route. Arjami also said like he doesn't want to anymore. But we were together for 7 years, you must remember. So 3 years ago, Arjami, we were 2. Once MC split, we were 2, and then Arjami also said, guys, this is not going to work. Because you must know we're from PE, man, and we're trying to get our things out. And 3 years ago.
It's the friendly city, so at least you all get along even when you break up.
You know, it was a cool thing.
But why early B? Are you always on time?
I wish. My real name's Earl, and as a youngster, you know...
My name's Earl, wasn't it a TV show?
My name's Earl.
So as a youngster, they called me Early Bird, you know? And then as a rapper, once I got to be a rapper, I was like, Early Bird as a rapper.
You took off the urge and you just became Early B.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to, quickly before we go, I want to know about your track list. You've got some interesting tunes there.
Friend Zone, I saw, is one of them.
Hey.
No, I want to know about Ben 10. Because why can a woman not date a younger man, but men always date much younger women?
I never said it's a problem. You know what?
I don't think it's a problem.
Because it's a situation I went through. If I was a lady, I would rap about being a...
Did you have a cougar?
So did you have a...
See, now you guys are so smart. You got the truth almost out of me, but I'm not going to let you guys know so much about the things.
I'm going to get it out of you. I'm going to get it out of you.
But like I'm saying, I rap about things I go through, other things I see people go through, and sometimes just something a situation that I put myself in. So Ben 10 is just the song that I just came up with, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. I see you checking out those older ladies.
But there's no issues, auntie. You can your CV insturen. We got the Ben 10 association.
So now we know what his type is.
I never said anything, Jeannie.
A little bit graying on the sides, you give Early B a call.
Exactly. Thank you so much for sitting down to fight with us, Early B, and we're excited to hear Ben 10 later on the show.
Your tunes are so catchy. They're awesome. After the break, we head over to the kitchen to get into the spirit of Christmas as we make a gingerbread cookie. And remember to engage with us on social media and tell us, what do you think your December song will be? Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express, or comment on our Facebook page. And if I'm still single, mine's definitely going to be Ben 10.
Get ready. The face of cybercrime is changing. And so are we. We are smarter. We take charge. We are in control. We are brave, innovative, everywhere. We are Sabric.
Our guests on Afternoon Express fly domestically with Mango. Enjoy outstanding service, online check-in and seat selection. With the widest booking and payment options, Mango is the only airline globally to accept store charge cards as a means of payment. Fly in comfort with ergonomically efficient seats for more legroom aboard a fleet of new generation Boeing 737-800 aircraft. Join the guests of Afternoon Express and fly Mango.
To Afternoon Express on SABC3, where the stage is yours. Now, gingerbread cookies are a great way to add a personal touch to edible gifts or special treats dedicated to that special someone. Now, today we prepare our very own gingerbread people featuring the Afternoon Express family. Let's see if you can tell who is who.
Let's see how this is gonna go.
Rubs hands like Birdman.
Yeah, let's see how we're gonna decorate these. But these are super cool and super easy to make, and such an integral, beautiful part of Christmas. And it's not something that you have to grab off the shelf. I really believe you can throw this together, get the family involved, get everyone to decorate, which I think
And
is
have
super
fun
cool.
in the
And have fun in the kitchen. If you're not having fun in the kitchen, then you've got a problem.
Yeah, what's the point?
What's the point? So it really is super easy to get together. As usual, we start off with a standard baking base. So we've got our butter and our sugar that we're going to cream with our egg. And then we're going to use some nice dark molasses for our sweetness, which I'm just going to chuck in here. I'm going to ask you to grab me a spoon. Okay. Thank you.
So molasses is just a sweetness. So my first time hearing about molasses.
So molasses, yeah, it's basically the cooked down syrup of sugarcane or sugar beet. So it's got a bitter kind of darker, so it really adds to the dimension of this.
Okay.
And if you're wondering though, so you see, it just gives it that beautiful, beautiful color.
The smell that it reminds me of, you know those champion sweets? They come in the black wrapper.
Yes,
They're kind of licorice flavours.
Yes, that's exactly it.
That's the scent I'm getting.
And what's really lovely, if you know, so we want to add the texture and we want to add the layers of flavor. But if anyone is wondering what do you do if you can't find molasses, you can actually use golden syrup. Okay. So not an absolute crisis if you can't. But we would just, this is the way we'd want to start it. But
I like a good substitute.
You can actually substitute and you'll be absolutely fine.
Nice.
And then in goes all of our dry ingredients and our beautiful spices. So we've got cinnamon, we've got nutmeg, our flour, our baking soda. And then we just want to do this quite slowly at first so it doesn't go...
Spread everywhere.
Doesn't go everywhere.
I feel like we need a shield.
I know, I was like, I'll shield you, babe, if anything happens.
Thank you.
And we're just going to get this and we'll go a little bit quicker.
Okay, yeah. Oh, there we go. It's not that much of
And it comes together really, really quickly. And once you've got a beautiful dough, we take this out, we'll roll it.
Okay.
So we're the magic of TV a little bit further down the process. So the minute that comes together, take it out, roll it to about 5 millimeters thick, and then that's when you'll start shaping them. So if you don't have cookie cutters at home, don't worry. You can print out the shape of a gingerbread man and use use a knife. So
just
you can
craft
do
it out.
your houses, you can do everything, but we are working on a family today.
Yes.
And then to decorate, really simple. Melt white chocolate, melt dark chocolate, and then this is where you get the kids in the kitchen, get everyone involved, and just basically get into the proper festive cheer. So I know you going for the guy. I'm going to do one of the women.
Yes, and then I know you can just add different touches like fruits, like berries.
You can add berries.
Kind of accent.
You can add fruits. And what's really great, that Woolworths have these incredible, beautiful sugar candy canes. And I know, you know, candy canes also all about the holiday cheer. Crush those up and they actually become your decoration for your outfits as such on your gingerbread men.
I think I'm doing an amazing job. I don't know if you guys can start guessing who I'm creating. But
have you done this before, Pelly?
I haven't. It's actually my first time
decorating. Like it. I don't actually know what I'm doing with this, you know. I was like, let's do a skirt and start there.
I would love to change colours with you.
Okay, you can grab that.
There we go. I think this is going to be a dead giveaway.
I think I know who it is.
Do you?
I think I know who it is. I'm going to go in for a guess.
It's just because I'm missing certain people this December, and we haven't had our dear, I'm going to give you a hint, our dear brother in the loft in a very long time.
It's a pretty good hint.
So if you don't know already, start sending through your guesses to Afternoon Express on our Facebook and our Instagram and our Twitter. Tweet us, let us know who you think this guy is. I don't know if I did a good job.
I think you've done really well. This is your first time decorating cookies.
This is my very first time decorating cookies, and I've made my dear big brother here. So let me know on Twitter, social media, who do you think this is at Afternoon Chat? Now, if you want to get into making your very own gingerbread people, simply SMS EAT to 33650 to get the ingredients list and recipe links sent straight to your phone. And if you've missed any of the steps, here's a quick recap.
I think I'm just going to need a little gingerbread dog this year for a little dingo over there. So digestive problems are a very, very common, uncomfortable and embarrassing reality for many women. Today marks day one of the Molkosan 21-day challenge. So we are going to follow the journey of two wonderful ladies who suffer from some digestive issues and track their progress using A. Vogel's Molkosan over 21 days. So today we are meeting these wonderful ladies and we'll find out a little bit more about their personal experiences. Let's meet our two fabulous women, Nadia Akam and Seshni Mala. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Thank you.
So, I think this seems to be a really common, really universal issue, and it seems to be increasing, digestive issues. Daily. I mean, I don't know if the food that we're eating is changing or if we just, you know, not processing things or if we don't have enough digestive enzymes anymore. But what is your story? What is your, you know, your reason for wanting to take up this challenge?
Firstly, to combat your daily challenges with it, with your digestive issues. Mainly to live normal lives. You never know what can come out of the product.
Okay, but why isn't your life normal at the moment? What do you go through on a daily basis?
Planning tomorrow.
Really?
Yes.
In what way? Like, what are you in pain, or can you not eat certain things?
You cannot eat anything. Most of the things you cannot eat, from your wheats to your gassy foods. So planning tomorrow is a bit difficult.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you tell yourself, no, I cannot do this tomorrow because let's just say you're invited out to dinner or breakfast.
Yeah.
There's certain things, again, that you cannot eat.
Yeah, so it makes you a little fussy.
Yes, it is difficult.
What about you?
I think the issue is the time factor. We're all working more nowadays. We travel more. When you travel, there's a lot of fast foods around you.
You don't need to tell me. Gee
I mean, you know it.
Yeah.
And so for me personally, I suffer from indigestion. And so a lot of foods don't digest as well as it should.
Okay.
And so from that comes bloating, which we all know a lot about.
I know.
And cramping. So you kind of know what foods do that to you and what foods you're safe with.
And by indigestion, do you mean reflux?
I do mean reflux.
And do you notice, like, do you kind of do an elimination diet first and figure out what is it that's causing the indigestion or whatever the digestive issue is, and then cut it out of your diet? Or is there a way, like with the Molkosan, to see if you take the Molkosan, it will help so that you can eat
anything after that?
I've already started taking Molkosan. Yeah, I started 2 weeks ago, and it's great. I don't have that many issues. My issues are there, but it's fabulous because it's got so many probiotics in it. So it's really good for you, and it just makes everything smooth. Your gut is the second brain. So if your gut works, your brain is working so much better. What are you hoping to achieve from this challenge?
So for me personally, I'm hoping to feel less of a strain on my gut health. It's a massive thing now. We know there are a lot of natural solutions out there that everyone is using, and we're all running around trying to improve our gut health.
Yeah.
And so I want that too for myself. With the traveling and the kind of work environment we have now, I want to feel less bloated, and you know what works. You know when you feel good.
Yeah. And you?
I also want to have a better tomorrow.
Yeah.
And be able to plan. And be able to just eat anything.
Do you suffer so badly with digestive issues that it like will strain your day?
Yes.
In what way? I want to know details.
You just feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And you're just miserable because you want to be at home. You rather want to be on your own and not go out, not socialise with friends.
Yeah, so it affects other things in your life as well. What I've noticed is sometimes you can wake up with a flat tummy and then eat one wrong thing, and then you look like
There's many a times that you decide you're going to wear that specific dress, and by the afternoon you cannot. You have to change your mind with that outfit and get new outfit and we lose clothes so that you can feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just love food. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
And so you know something might be wrong for you and it's going to cause the heartburn. It's like me, I can't stay away from curry. So how do you change your diet and your lifestyle? You've got to work out a plan where that's your cheat meal, for example. So that's the challenge nowadays, is choosing the right foods.
What have you noticed are your triggers?
Spicy food, gassy food.
Coffee.
Cucumber is the worst.
Even. Yeah. Cucumber?
Yes, it's the worst.
Wow.
Carbs. A lot of
Breads, wheat,
pastries.
all the wheats.
Yeah. Sugar.
Sugar, yeah.
And then what happens when you eat those things?
You feel terrible. You're bloated. Like with that, half an hour after that, you have this
Yeah.
bloated feeling
Yeah.
and
Or for me
a
specifically,
gnawing
like
feeling in the tummy.
Yeah.
chest pain from the acid reflux.
Yeah.
The weirdest of things and the worst part is if you're with friends, if you're in public, and you can't do anything about it, and that's the most uncomfortable thing.
Well, we're looking forward to following your journeys, to seeing you heal and happy tummies. So good luck, ladies.
Thank
If
you.
you suffer with digestive challenges or simply wanting to make a difference to your gut health, why not join in on the 21-day Molkosan challenge? You can also stand a chance of winning a spa day, yes, for two, and Molkosan products to the value of 3,000 Rand. So simply start using Molkosan today, then head over to our social media pages and tell us what your digestive issues were and how Molkosan has helped you. Now, don't forget to use the hashtag Molkosan Challenge. T's and C's apply.
Digestive problems are increasing. A. Vogel's Molkosan is a Swiss daily digestive tonic that's high in L+ lactic acid to support healthy gut bacteria.
Seshni and Nadia, mwah, thank you so much for sharing your stories, because to be honest, this issue is more common than we'd like to discuss. Now, coming up after the break, we sit down with the charming Muzi Mthabela. Plus, later in the show, Early B will be performing. So hit us up on social media and tell us, what do you think your December song will be? Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the hashtag Afternoon Express or comment on our Facebook page.
Every Thursday evening at 7:30, Winner Home gives you the chance to be a weekly winner in our live Open the Door giveaway, where you get 3 chances to win big.
Enter online now at winnerhome.tv and you automatically get entered into the grand prize competition, where you could win a fully decorated apartment at the Part of Play Lifestyle Estate in Somerset West, valued at over 3 million Rand. The lucky winner will also get to choose which of the apartments beautifully decorated by our 3 competing duos they want to call home.
Do you prefer the glamorous design aesthetic of Team R&K? Would you choose the Afrolicious style of Team Contrast Control? Does the permaculture of the Perma Peeps speak your design language? Best of all, it doesn't matter which apartment you choose, because all 3 have a spectacular view of the golf course and the mountains. Winner Home, Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3, with a repeat on Saturday at 3 p.m. The stage is yours.
Create a stir this summer with Nola Mayonnaise on Afternoon Express. Every Thursday, the lovely Lucia Mthabela and the lazy Makoti join us in the loft to create a stir and show us how to add a creamy twist to your favorite dishes. When you SMS NOLA to 33650 for the week's recipe, you're also entered into the grand prize draw to win an LG InstaView fridge worth 35,000 Rand. Winning has never tasted so good.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, the entertainment industry is filled with talented people, but once in a while, just once in a while, we come across people who are not only talented, but are stars as well. So Muzi started off his career as an award-winning editor and has become one of the best actors on our screens. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So lovely to have you here. And you've had an extraordinary career, but in every facet, I suppose, of the entertainment industry. I think starting off with modeling.
Yeah.
And then going into editing, which, I mean, you did ridiculously well in.
Thank you.
Editing is so difficult. Was it your passion?
Growing up, it was not necessarily my passion, but it's something I chose along the way. But yeah. I studied it in Technical Natal. It was Technical Natal back then, but it is now called DUT. Yeah. So I studied that, and when I went to Johannesburg in 1999, then that's my first job.
Because you edited some unbelievable things, like Zola 7.
Yeah.
I went to LA once with Zola. He's amazing. He's such a character.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, and you did so well, winning so many awards. But then I believe there was quite an interesting story on how you were put in front of the camera.
Yeah, I was editing Zone 14 at the time.
Yeah.
I think the year was 2007 or 2008. So what happened was Zone 14 was a street telenovela, or a street soap as they called it. Mm-hmm. So what happened, I was still an editor. I was not dreaming of becoming an actor. And after about 7-8 months of shooting, so the shooting was wrapped. So we, the editing, the post-production guys were left to edit. And we realized after like 3 months that there's actually a scene, a very vital scene that was missing.
No.
It was a scene where Bazooka had left for Italy and his girlfriend had found a new guy. And I was the new guy.
So they just decided to put you in front of the camera?
No dialogue whatsoever. So Angus just said, guys, take the cameras and go shoot Muzi and do it. So that's just how it happened.
Okay, so whoever Angus is, he's a genius, because this cannot be behind the camera.
Thank you. So the interesting thing was that that was the end of season 3. So we thought, it's done, there's no more story. So when season 4 came, they had to wrap up that story arc. So I had to come back. Little did I know that God had his own plan. And so when season 4 came back, my story had to carry on. So that's how I started acting.
You go to work and end up getting double the pay for double the work. How awesome. And I mean, you are so loved, and we love having you on camera.
Thank you very much.
But you almost weren't going to ever be on camera. Or, like, you wanted to be a priest growing up.
Yes, I was destined to be in the pulpit.
Yes. I grew up Catholic as well.
Yeah.
So I remember going to all the apparitions where Our Lady and that appeared. And it's... Yeah, I don't know many people of like our generation who would say, I'm going to be a priest. It seems quite an old school kind of job. What was your call?
I think for me, growing up, my upbringing, I come from a very a Catholic background.
Yeah.
My grandparents were staunch Christians, and my grandmother went to church with me all the time. Yeah. So I developed this love for God, even if she didn't say, get up, we're going to church, I would be ready for church. So I just loved God growing up.
Yeah.
And so the natural thing for me was, I'm going to become a priest. And I loved it so much because I was actually prepared not to have relationships, because as a Catholic priest, you don't get married.
Yeah.
So I had prepared my mind that, you know what, it's fine. If that's the way it's going to be, that's the way it's going to be.
I'm pretty sure your wife is quite grateful that you did not make that decision.
I'm sure she is.
I'm pretty sure you're quite happy now that you didn't make that decision.
I am. There is no role that I love more than being a husband and father. Yeah, I think actually being a husband is a vocation, it's a calling, because marriage is not for boys, it's not an easy thing. So you have to really want to be there in order to make it work.
Yeah.
And for God to bless you with kids, it's a beautiful gift to watch these little human beings growing up and blossoming to becoming full humans.
You are such an outstanding man and such an exemplary role model that I wish more people would listen to your word and follow through with it, especially in the climate that our country is in at the moment. Because I heard that you are so honoured and so dedicated to your wife that you don't want any kissing scenes. There's no action happening in your acting career because your wife is the only. It's beautiful.
I do have, I do kissing scenes. We talked about them with my wife. But I think in years to come, by the way, I'm going to hang my gloves in the near future. I don't know when. But,
your acting gloves?
Yes. But I think one of the reasons is it's very difficult to balance your spiritual life, to live fully as a Christian and also to live in the secular world, acting or doing secular work.
Yeah.
Because the secular work doesn't really care about your Christian journey. If the script says you do this or you don't do that, you don't do that or you do that. But within those roles, you can find a way. For example, the beautiful thing about the show I'm doing is that we get the script in English and we translate it our way into our language.
Yeah.
So in that way, you can get away with a lot of things that are said in the script and you can find a way to say it in your own way.
Yeah. And so you put your own positive spin on it.
Yes, yes,
Clever.
yes, definitely, yeah. So, for example, one of the things, I feel very uncomfortable promoting alcohol personally. So some of the scenes, you get away with it. Some of the scenes, you don't get away with it.
Yeah.
Because if the director says there's beers in the scene, sometimes you can't get away with it. But sometimes you can ask for tea instead.
Exactly.
Because for me, I speak a lot with young people.
Yeah.
So I don't want them, I don't want to go to them and say at schools, don't drink alcohol,
well,
don't
people
do
learn
drugs.
not from what you say, but how you behave.
But how
and
you
what
behave,
they see
yes,
you doing.
yes, yes.
So one of my favourite actors of all time is Morgan Freeman.
Oh, yeah.
And his most familiar role to me is he's always the voice of God in movies. And so I thought of that this week because we try to call you. And we got your voicemail. Let's have a little listen to this voicemail note.
Mthabela, umzulu nakasikedi kudluka ngibona amathanga ejongosi. Ngqongqoze ungene ngaphakathi maqeda ushiye umlayezo.
I mean, you're going to have to translate that beautiful... I mean, your voice is so silky. If you don't act anymore, you have to go and do voiceovers, preferably for all of our shows.
That's a deal.
Yeah. So what does it mean? What is because if I phoned you and I had to hang up because I didn't understand what you're saying.
You see, I don't know if it happens with all the cultures, but with the Zulus, there's this thing of, for example, you see a praise singer praising the king.
Yeah.
Ordinary men as well would have their own izibongo, nezithakazelo, which they would say, chronicling their own achievements. So my great-grandfather was usketi kudluka ngibona amathanga ejongosi, sisokela incinza amathanga maqede liyeke ihambe esokeni layo.
Can I tell you something? You are my new Shaka Zulu.
Thank you.
I just want to go, Bayete Nkosi, Bayete Nkosi. Thank you so much for being here.
I think
You're such
you
a
actually
beautiful
look
man.
good in the skin.
No, I could be a Zulu. Oh, leopard is my favourite colour. I'm totally a Zulu goddess, definitely.
Definitely.
Hi, Ngege, that voice note. It's got me blushing. Now, with the festive season come those festive jams. And we want to know from you, what do you think your December song will be? Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the hashtag Afternoon Express or comment on our Facebook page. More coming your way on Afternoon Express after the break. Woo!
Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
Moving out? Need more room? Scaling down? Private property is a great place to start your search. With thousands of new properties from South Africa's top real estate agents, banks, developers and homeowners. It's the easiest way to find your next home. Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Search privateproperty.co.za.
Enter the Win a Home competition on privateproperty.co.za and stand a chance to win a brand new, fully decorated apartment at Part of Play Lifestyle Estate, developed by Baldwin Properties, worth over 3 million rand.
Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, we are all well aware that 20,000 students in communities across South Africa will be receiving a brand new pair of school shoes in January 2019 as a courtesy of Clover Crush. So to help spread the goodness, they invited some of SA's biggest celebrities who are using their platforms to help make a difference in these children's lives.
You at home have been actively participating to help spread the goodness by nominating a deserving school in your province to receive school shoes in 2019. And still, keeping their #1 spot for the province with the highest nominations is Gauteng.
But following closely is KwaZulu-Natal, with the second highest number of nominations. Then, following strong in third place, is Western Cape.
I was going to say my clap kind of failed there at the end. And featuring at 4th place on our crush map is the Eastern Cape.
Yay.
Another quick round of applause for them.
Have you seen how Nicole Kidman claps? She claps like that.
No, I have never.
No, you must. It's so weird. Now, there's still time for you to help spread the goodness and nominate a deserving school in your province. Buy your favourite crush juice, enter with the details on the pack, and nominate a deserving school that could potentially receive the gift of shoes in January 2019. You could also stand a chance to win part of over 1 million rand in prizes. So join in and spread a little crush goodness. Who wouldn't want new shoes?
Yeah.
Clover Crush, 100% pure fruit juice packed with vitamins and no added sugar. Crush, your daily dose of goodness, now available in long life. Crush is spreading goodness by giving away 20,000 pairs of school shoes. See pack for details and stand a chance to win 1 million rand in prizes for you and a friend. Nominate a school to receive school shoes.
Made with love by Clover.
Now, on the 2nd of December, all roads lead to the F&B Stadium in Johannesburg for the Global Citizen Festival. With us celebrating Mandela's centenary year, this is the perfect opportunity to party for a purpose, like I ever need an excuse to party, and also be the generation to alleviate extreme poverty.
Some of our favourite local and international acts will be up to perform, from the likes of Shoma Josie, Casper Nyovest and Wizkid to Usher, Jay-Z and the Queen Bee herself, Beyonce, a fan favourite.
I cannot wait. So, I believe you entered yesterday to win your, not to win, but to deserve your tickets, to earn your tickets.
Yeah, so they're doing this incredible thing where you can win stand a chance to win 2 tickets. So the process is you go on to globalcitizens.org.za and they basically have different initiatives from health, education, women and children, which is like family planning and, you know, pregnancies, and you can do an act of kindness, an act of humanitarianism.
Amazing.
And you earn points, and at the end, you just need 9 points to be eligible to win tickets.
What did you do?
I did health, I did education, and
But what for those things?
Okay, so for
I want to know details. I really want to know how philanthropic you are.
Well, listen, darling. All it took, and it's a super simple process.
Yeah.
I first signed up for what's that thing called when you sign things? At the bottom, you have to get a whole bunch of signatures.
List. Oh, petition.
Petition. Yeah. Petition, yes. I signed a petition.
I'm glad we can both speak today.
I know. It's Monday. It's Monday. I think we're safe. Yeah. So I signed a petition and for the health and for the education. Basically, it's about women in Nigeria, women, children in Nigeria getting quality school care. So we have to write a letter to the ambassador and basically promote this good program. So it's all there for you, all the details. It sounds like a lot, but it's super easy. And you get it done done in like 2 seconds, and it's worth it. It's for a worthy cause. We want to be the generation.
I've seen Beyonce live in concert a few times because I stalk her basically. And she is unbelievable. But now for the first time, it's going to be her and Jay-Z together. That is literally a dream.
I'm obsessed with them, and Oprah's going to be there. Naomi Campbell is going to be there.
To adopt me already.
And our South African favourites, I mean, from Somizi to K Naomi. Listen, it's going to be lit. You want to be there.
Exactly. Tickets to the Global Citizen Festival Mandela 100 are free. All you need to do is take action on Global Citizen's platform to become eligible to win a free ticket. Entries are open, and you can take action on globalcitizen.org.za.
Yeah, once you've earned enough festival points by taking action, you can enter into the draw to win free tickets.
Tickets. I want a ticket to the Golden Global Citizen.
And it has to be Golden Circle. Eligible winners will be chosen at random, and every winner will get a pair to free tickets. Join in on your favorite stars in concert, and together we can be the generation.
After the break, we have a performance from Early B live in the loft. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This is your chance to win the home you've always dreamed of. Enter the Win a Home competition by voting for your favorite design duo on privateproperty.co.za and stand a chance of winning a fully decorated apartment at Parterflay Lifestyle Estate, developed by Baldwin Properties, worth over 3 million rand. Plus, you'll automatically be entered into the weekly draw, where this coming Thursday night you could walk away with the Samsung Gear Icon X with built-in music player, voice command, coaching, and built-in heart monitor. And if that's not enough, Capitec clients stand a chance to win a further 5,000 rand in cash. Competition details plus T's and C's can be found on the Private Property website. Win a Home every Thursday evening at 7:30 on SABC3. The stage is yours.
Okay, check the mic. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, try. 1 2 2. Yeah, answer them. I'm coming. 3 2 1 try. Die dag my vragen was het. Ze kan zien wat ik lang glas gedrukt het. Ik rok op soos ek die klok gedrukt het. Maak maar die deur oop en sy kom net binne. Sy gee my 'n druk, vriend. Ja.
This coming Thursday on Winner Home, there's no time to lounge about for the design duos as they embark on their final room challenge. With some of the most inspiring collaborations in the competition to date.
Yo, that's sick.
Okay, that's happening.
And the return of a familiar face.
Hello.
How are you?
Watch all the design drama unfold on Winner Home. Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3 with the repeat on Saturdays at 3 p.m. The stage is yours. Winner Home, proudly brought to you by Capitec and Private Property, with Samsung products designed for your connected lifestyle. Grand Prize Luxury Penthouse Apartment by Bowen Properties.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express on this amazing Monday where we kick off the week on a musical note. Now, acclaimed rapper Early B is not only versatile in his approach, but also has the ability to touch the hearts of music lovers with his witty sense of humor and heartfelt social commentary. The artist has become a regular performer in some of the country's biggest festivals and concerts over the past 9 years. But today, Early B is here to perform his hit track, Ben 10. Take it away.
1022 Spartans Dance Crew, bro. Studio. Sorry, B. Ay. Espresso, SABC3. Mami, ek is hier. Chase, my bro, ek wil nou die dag my bra gaan visit. Die sekunsie wat ek lang klaas gedruk het. Ek rok op soos ek die klok gedruk het. Maak maar die deur oop en sy kom net binne. Sy gee my 'n druk, sy wryf my rug hoor. Sê wie wat ek het jou gemis hoor. Staan confused en ek check hoe jy nou weer die anti ek is van ek is hier vir haar kleine. Dis sy gaan goed doen kry. Ek stuur haar dogter 'n message soos where you say. Kry reply, hey stranger, how you? Hey, I moved up to Joburg studying at UJ. Oh my father, hoe maak ek nou? Die anti lyk so sy smaak 'n blou. Sy's lekker reg, but it's unethical en as ek met haar lyn word ek so gelabel as 'n Benten, Benten. Die anti soek 'n Benten, sy soek 'n Benten, Benten. Die anti soek 'n Benten, sy soek 'n Benten. 'n Jong outie, haar oudste dogter sy sê 'n young man with energy is what she needs in her life. Sy soek 'n Benten. 'n Jong outie, haar oudste dogter sy sê 'n young man with energy is what she needs in her life. Hey. Die antie bring die juice toe. Sy kom sit langs my en ek move, bro. Begin 'n sweat van ek check ek sy nie noot en die next ding voel ek net 'n hand op my skoot. Ja, was 'n man nou reg goed te eet het. Ek wil opstaan, sy sê stay seated. Trek my aan my oor, as lekker you must feel it. Ek was lam, sy het 'n pressure point gesqueeze, no. Ek wys haar aan die is mos die regie. Sy sê my shh, ek gaan vir niemand sê nie. Julle weet mos ek is uit of sy was letterlik kontak in julle bou. Ek sê dit was hektiek. Julle wonder seker waar was die man? Hy is in Dubai 2 jaar met die span. Hy het daar gelos vir 'n jonger goesman. Dis kom my at my wil tackle met 'n plan. Met daar en dan kom ek by my senses. Ek wys haar aan die cool af. Jy loop keer me. Klop die jakens aan dat you can get no. Nee, waar? Alles te gebrek. Ek soek 'n Benten, Benten. Die anti soek 'n Benten. Sy soek 'n Benten, Benten. Die anti soek 'n Benten. Sy soek 'n Benten. 'n Jong outie, haar oudste dogter sy sê 'n young man with energy is what she needs in her life. Yeah, 'n Benten. 'n Jong outie, haar oudste dogter sy sê 'n young man with energy is what she needs in her life. Hey. Ek wys haar wag op hierdie juice aan. Die hele bou is fly 'n cool plan. Ek sê die vrou se dogter was my good man. Ek was maar jy sê like good man. Ek voel haar nails op my rug, ek kry goosebumps. Ek lag en ek wys hoe hy you moms. Vra haar why you wanna photo with the youth. She say my shush. Let me tell you something before we do some. Kyk ek het jong getroud. My ouers was streng, ek was gehok aan nou. Toe kry ek my 'n man to escape you know. Toe kry ek kinders, toe mos ek 'n huis onder hou. So, ek het die jeugdae gehad. Die kinders is nog groot, my man het nie 'n saakie. Nou soek ek vir 'n jong job, want die ou oomens kan niks maak. Ek soek 'n Benten, Benten. Die anti soek 'n Benten. Sy soek 'n Benten, Benten. Die anti soek 'n Benten. Sy soek 'n Benten. 'n Jong outie, haar oudste dogter sy sê 'n young man with energy is what she needs in her life. Sy soek 'n Benten. 'n Jong outie, haar oudste dogter sy sê 'n young man with energy is what she needs in her life. Sy soek 'n Benten.
Well, well done. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to start that again. And instead of saying espresso, try afternoon express.
Afternoon express. Yay, my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Just imagine it.
Okay, from the top.
It's okay, it's okay. It's a Monday, it does feel early.
Exactly. Did you enjoy the performance? I mean, it's our first time having early beer in the loft, but woo, what a way to light up our week.
The anti-suka pen.
Suka ben.
I think Boyki suka ben auntie.
Boyki suka mommy.
Auntie, yeah. So I believe, and I heard, a little birdie told me, that you are starting a book club.
Yes, next year I'm starting a book club, and I want to start it with kids from Elokshini, from Ekas.
Yeah, so how would it work? Oh, no, we're going to go. Sorry, the show's over.
More time.
We love you. Thank you so much for being here. We're out of time, unfortunately. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night and God bless.
Yeah, more action.
I get to talk to you all day.
Forever.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.